Hello guys, and welcome to episode 18 of my Medieval 2 Total War campaign, playing as England on very hard difficulty. Today we are continuing the siege of Dijon and also Cairo, which is a crusade target. If we take that, so the Pope will love us. Before we move on to the next turn, there's a few things I need to look at. First of all, Spain sieging Rennes, which is certainly something. And then we have our army in Toulouse that maybe needs to move out. This is the faction leader, King Rufus. Let's try and take out everything except from the peasants.
My lord.
See if that is okay. It is not. So let's leave the Hobilars there. Maybe the Levy Spearmen.
Orders. Yes, sire.
That'll do.
Hail, my king.
And that way I can move the rest of the army on to attack the French faction heir.
My liege. Making camp here.
I think that's a good shout. Alright. And the other thing that I was looking at was we can recruit new units at Angers now, I think. Yeah. The armoured swordsmen, since we upgraded the fort here. And they are slightly better than the dismounted feudal knights. They have one more armor, or one more total defense. They actually have a significantly lower upkeep cost, so it would be worth getting some of those for sure. That's interesting.
Who do you want dead?
We do have our English assassin here. Can he take that guy out? Oh, we succeeded. Very nice. Increase for our assassins. That's both of the Imperial assassins, I think, that were hanging about killed. Cool. Let's move him over here.
As you will.
And I might get him to kill the Milanese merchant if we fail to acquire his assets with our own. The other choice that we have this turn is whether or not we want to attack the Danes, which I think we probably should.
Hail, my king.
We have a pretty decent army here. So do they.
I look forward to fighting you.
Let's do it.
Hail, my king.
Let's attack the Danes.
As you will, my king.
Oh, their reinforcements aren't arriving. That's interesting. Henry's leading the charge. Let's go ahead and fight this on the battle map.
Honor and glory await England, men.
That second army is not going to be able to reinforce them. So that's actually quite good. We can probably just wreck this army. Nice and easy.
Await my orders.
Although, due to us starting in the settlement, it is kind of awkward. But there we go. I'm sure they'll just back off. If they don't, I can just put some men on the walls. The last of the men in there. We only have a couple of units of ranged forces, which is a bit sad. Oh well. Plenty of knights, that's for sure. We'll start the battle. They're gonna back off, I would assume. I think I'm gonna use my town militia as the front line, with the spear militia on the flanks, and then the mercenary spearmen on the flanks of those. Because I can easily replenish the town militia in the actual town itself, so it's not too much of a problem. Right, here we go. Get all the men out, speed things up. We are going to be reinforced at some point. I'm not sure how soon we will, but there we go. Norse archers are actually moving forwards. Let's charge those. I don't really want them to be firing at me as I come out, especially if I'm so clumped up. And these can do a lot of damage. Okay, well, we ran them down. Those Norse archers are very dead. Okay, let's come back.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
We can have our men actually sprint into position. Okay, let's hit these Norse archers again. Get into full gallop. There you go. I love the way they just like pull the lances out of thin air. But yeah, that was a very nice charge indeed.
The battle is very
Just see
much
the
in
number
our favor.
half.
If we
It's
remain
ridiculous.
true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
I've got some scouts there. He's just like super light cav. I assume so. Charging into mercenary spearmen probably isn't the best bet for them, but that's fine, I guess. We killed a lot of those. Don't think my mercenaries barely took any damage, that's crazy. Well, this has been nice and simple so far, that's for sure. I'm going to start moving up on them. I'm going to bring my mercenary crossbowmen up a bit as well. See if we can get the mercenary spearmen to engage the dismounted Huskarls. The Huskarls should win in melee combat, but it's fine. So my knights should absolutely annihilate these guys. Let's just have a big old fight here. I'm not going to hang about.
The battle is very much in our favor.
just gonna
If we
get in
remain
there.
true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Get the crossbowmen to attack the horsemen. Okie dokie. And we'll have the general come up as well. I want the crossbowmen to hit the cavalry, but they're just not at the moment.
Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
Well, that's good.
Sent the base cur to hell.
The rest of them will probably rout quite shortly. Yeah, they're getting ran down. Get a good charge into the dismounted Huskarls. Oh, that was a nice amount of damage. Very nice. They're not going to rout very easily, I don't think.
The enemy army flees the field.
Oh, okay, maybe
Pursue
they will.
and run them down.
Did we not make these controlled by us? I guess we didn't. That's fine. Let's just speed things up. Make sure we basically kill off as many as we can, because we just want this army to be destroyed, really. And that'll do. We'll exit the battle there.
This is a
For
clear
a clear victory.
The
Very nice.
If the enemy finds us here,
Let's ransom them. They didn't want it. And Antwerp is free.
By God's will, we hail my king.
You know, we could probably actually move into Antwerp, but it is full. So that ain't happening. One thing we can do, though, is replenish some of these town militia. So we'll get on with that.
Yes.
And now I believe everything is done, because we've moved this fellow out. At Metz, we could do with retraining some of our units, so let's get on with that. We'll get the longbows retrained. It's nice. I could actually have Paul Pilson just attack this guy.
I will defeat you honorably, my worthy foe.
Because alongside the 4 units that come out of Rennes, should be fine. Then again, even if they attack Rennes, they'll probably lose anyway.
Sire.
Yes, this is going to be an interesting end turn, that's for sure.
Orders, sire.
We will leave it there and move on. So nothing crazy happening just yet. Land's hanging about, but that's no worries. I need to figure out if they're at war with France, because them bringing their armies in like that is not good. New mission. Cease hostilities with France. That's rather annoying. Papal election. With the death of the Pope, the Sacred College of Cardinals will now convene to elect a new Pope from among their ranks. All the cardinals are expected to vote, and with at least one cardinal hailing from your lands, you will have an opportunity to dictate which way your cardinals will vote, potentially deciding who will assume control of the Catholic Church. So I'm assuming we vote for our dude. Pope elected. Pope Pyrrhus. Yes, boys, it's an English Pope. A new Pope has been elected, heralding a possible shift in how the Catholic Church wields its might, as well as the manner in which it deals with Europe's royalty. It is an unfortunate time for those who could count on the previous Pope as their friend, and a moment of opportunity for those that could not. In His Holiness's eyes, your faith is an inspiration to all Christendom. And the Pope is dead. Pope Gregory. His Holiness the Pope has passed on, ending another chapter in the history of the Catholic Church. Though the station never changes, the man who is recognized as Christ on earth does. And with that change comes both the birth of new opportunities and the death of old agreements between the kings of Europe and the Church. The College of Cardinals will soon convene to elect a new Pope from those who hold the most sway within the Vatican, the Preferati. So that, I assume, was supposed to come out beforehand, but it didn't, so there we are. We have named our guy as the new Pope. You were wise to support him in the last election, and he will not forget your show of faith. That's nice. It would be nice, though, if he didn't give me a mission to stop attacking France. Relations improved with the Papal States, though. It is now perfect. Wow. And Cardinal report. Cardinal promoted. A Sicilian. It's not ideal. Do have a new merchant in London. Mustn't forget about him. Okay, let's have a look at this merchant. Is any good?
At your service.
Not really. We'll put him on the dice for now.
Opening a new trade lane, my liege.
Actually, coal's worth more. Let's go take
Tomorrow's
that next
journey
turn.
awaits, sire.
We're on 8,000 in the end turn, and assuming yeah, Papal standing is like crazy high. I might be able to just attack France anyway. Yeah, your reputation with the Pope will suffer significantly, rather than the cease hostilities with the Holy Roman Empire, as you may be excommunicated. So I can attack France and not really have to worry too much. That is fine, and I'm sure we can just get it back by taking Cairo anyway.
As you command, my liege.
So this is going to be an interesting battle. We've got the king versus the heir of France. We don't actually have that great men. Like, their army does look scarier than mine. They have roughly the same amount of cavalry, archers, all that good stuff. Really going to come down to how I can play this out on the battlefield. Let's go ahead and do just that.
Muster your courage, men! We march into battle!
Okay. Oh, what is this battlefield? Lord. Oh, we ambushed? So confused right now. Why are we being ambushed? Okay. I guess we'll just run up the hill. I mean, we're in a very odd position here because we're above them, which is good. And this hill is certainly quite spectacular. I think we just sort of line up like so. I'll get the archers that are here to turn this way as well. Just make sure they're all running that direction. I should probably just charge downhill with all the cavalry while I can. Especially into the mercenary crossbowmen that are in the front. So let's do that. We'll give these guys... I'll just change the formation. And then give them the order to charge the peasant crossbowmen. Do the same with these guys. They can hit the mercenary crossbowmen. And these guys can hit the other mercenary crossbowmen. And that should remove a lot of their missile forces early on. Okay, then we have these mailed knights. Can they hit anything nice? I don't think so. I might just have them like outflank with my general. Okay, as for the forces further down, they should just back up the hill, I think. So let's do that. We'll grab these guys. We're gonna... I don't know how far back we want to come. Maybe not too far. This is just irritating, trying to sort this out. But yeah, it seems as though we got put into an ambush scenario, which is irritating. We'll just sort that out nice and easy. Got some spearmen down there that need to move back up. Okay, we smashed into their front line here, I think. Not sure how well. I didn't really get a chance to have a look at how well that charge went.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue
Let's
like
just
this,
pull
we
off
will
and
smash the
run
enemy.
back up the hill. Right, that is fine. We're kind of weirdly in like two separate parts though. I might move these guys across. Okay, they actually ended up charging into my knights there, which is
The battle is very
rather
much in
rude.
our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Just turning off their skirmish, let them get into position. Charge these guys downhill. These guys are okay-ish. These guys can just hold back and let the archers get into position. Oh, this is a nightmare to work with. It actually is. Right, we killed off a lot of those mailed knights. They are pretty much broken, which is good. I got some sergeant spearmen there. Well, what I'm going to do, I am going to move these guys over to the right, if I can. And we're going to have the archers move over here as well. On this slope, I think we have the advantage, possibly. I'm not entirely sure, actually. Put them onto guard mode, and then I'm going to tell them to attack the general. I thought we would have like a big advantage here because we are, well, they're fighting uphill basically, but maybe not. I think it's time to like just get my cavalry to come round and smash into some of these guys. I think I'm just going to have the general charge into those mailed knights as well. What a weird battle this is.
We're under attack.
Really not what I expected.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Alright, what I'm going to try and do is move these archers so they fire into that melee over there. Let's try and kill off as many of these mailed knights, because they keep routing and running away, but not getting cleaned up. Because now I think they're just exhausted, they're probably just charging uphill all the time. That is fine. Right, meanwhile, these ones, they can all come around behind, I think. Actually, we might have one just go and kill this ballista. And those knights are getting cleaned up nicely.
Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
Well, there we
Send
go.
the base cur to hell.
That works quite well, doesn't it? Oh, they are just straight up breaking. Love it. My cavalry is going to pick up so many kills. Just charge into the armoured sergeants, I don't really care anymore. We just need to make them all break and run them down. Yeah, and those arrows are coming down from the cliff edge, doing loads of damage. Right, they're broken.
The enemy
That's
army
good.
flees the field. Pursue and
Time
run them down.
yeah, time to run them down and get as many captives as possible. I'm gonna get a ridiculous amount of captives from all this. Look at them all. It is ridiculous. Look at the captives. 600 and counting. Yeah, that is just nuts.
General's bodyguard.
Okay. So we killed the French factionaire. This doesn't piss off the Pope, I don't know what
By
will.
the grace of God, our foe is utterly vanquished.
That was a heroic victory, apparently, and well, considering what the battle looked like, I think that was certainly the case. They rejected. Wow. Does that make the Pope dislike us anymore? Nope.
Hail,
Does
my
not care.
king.
Okay, time to go and attack Marseille. Oh, it says it's going to result in excommunication.
We shall continue tomorrow, my liege.
Really? That means that the siege of Dijon needs to end.
Hail, my king.
Interesting. Do I care about excommunication at this point? Not sure I do. Because Spain's at war with us anyway. We're at war with Denmark and the Holy Roman Empire. So at war with like every single one of our neighbours. I don't think excommunication really matters
Hail,
anymore.
my king.
And I think we could always pay our way out of it.
Hail, my king.
It's just going to be irritating going from like full to nothing. Yeah, that's fine. Let's jump into Marseille. Managed to get in there.
Shadows, sire.
Good.
God's servant.
And
Yes,
what I'm going to do
Your
actually is have a look around, see if there's any
Godspeed.
armies to worry about. I don't think there is.
On my way.
Now we're good.
Continuing once I have rested.
It's fine.
God
The
will see
Spanish
justice
actually
served in our
backed
battle.
off.
I will defeat you honorably, my worthy
Does that mean
foe.
that they will take a peace treaty?
Yes, my lord.
Did you expect us to be happy? This concludes our meeting, yes?
No. What I can do, however, is build the armoured swordsman here. I might pick up the longbowman as well. And then we'll move this guy down, Paul Pilson, into Angers, and when they get recruited, we'll pick them up. And we'll carry on. Actually, let's go for like a unit of mailed knights as well.
My king.
This guy,
Hail, my king. An order.
do I want him to go into Bruges? I don't know if I do. I think I'd be better off just moving him into Antwerp when I move out Henry, because Henry's going to lead the
Hail,
next
my
army.
king.
And we're going to go and attack Denmark, so let's take
Orders.
all of these guys. We'll just merge them. I might disband these. Okay, so we'll take out
Hail,
Henry,
my
we'll take
king.
out all these mercenary crossbowmen and mercenary spearmen. We'll take out the mailed knights.
Sire.
I'm going to take out
Orders.
a
Sire.
couple of those units as well. It's going to leave Antwerp in a sorry state.
Hail, my king. Assembling a mighty
Kind of awkward because I did
host
just
of
want to
your
merge
troops,
them
sire.
like that.
By your command.
What about if this guy goes in there? Okay, that makes things a bit better. Turn down the tax rate and we'll be fine. Yep, we're all good. Let's get the church built there. I'll get the church built here as well, and the brothel and stuff. Go for the brothel first because it's cheaper.
Hail, my
And that
king.
leaves this army to move
As you
on
will,
to
my
Hamburg.
king. To battle. I'm afraid not, my liege.
Build a watchtower
Yes,
here
my
while we're there.
liege. This tower will keep vigil over the lands. I'm afraid
Meant
not,
to go the
my
other way,
liege.
but I think it
We shall-
sort of
If it is the fight you
basically
wish,
accounted for
come
this army
closer.
that we would get blocked. Well, the next thing we need to do
Hail my
is
king.
attack Cairo. And I'm not sure if the Venetians
God bless
will end up
noble
helping us
lord.
out. That would be kind of cool. If they did. I'm not sure they will though. But Cairo is going to be an easy take. But unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. So I am going to have to leave it here. In the next episode, we will be taking Cairo. I think I'm going to ignore excommunication and just wipe out the French. We will then move on to Denmark. Maybe continue attacking into the Holy Roman Empire. But yeah, basically what I want to do first is test if I'll get excommunicated by attacking France. If I don't, then we will sort of basically abide by the mission that we have to not attack the Holy Roman Empire until that's gone, and then we'll carry on.
Who do you want dead?
Right, yeah, that's it. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.